Hello, welcome for this video about the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Today we will see 3 verses about postures of meditation, but not just in the sense of physical postures, but inner, mental, spiritual postures as well. The first verse is 77 in Sanskrit first. Om karaṅkiṇyā krodhanayā bhairavyā lelihānayā khecaryā dṛṣṭikāle ca parāvāptiḥ prakāśate. At the time when one is practicing vision, because those postures are mainly concerned with the gaze, as we have seen already several times. Gaze is very important in tantric yoga, in tantric meditation. So at the time of practicing vision, through the postures of the skeleton, of the angry one, of the terrible one, of the licking one, and of the one moving space, the sky-faring one, the supreme attainment will shine. The supreme attainment will shine. So that verse is quite obscure because it's referring to postures, mudra, that are not all of them very well known. The commentary, even though quite long, is not necessarily more clear. So here we have 5 postures, 5 mudra: the skeleton, the angry one, the frightening one, the licking one, and the sky-faring. The terrifying one, bhairavyā, is well known. It is a posture of meditation where one somehow imitates the expression of the god and goddess Bhairava and Bhairavi, who are supposed to have a somewhat frightening expression. So it's his wide open eyes and open mouth, as if astonished, in wonder, in a state of wonder. And by the way, that posture is also called the posture of wonder, wonderment, astonishment, Vismaya Mudra, of being amazed, because you look a little bit as if you were amazed. And this is, I think, the main meditation practice that you can find in tantric yoga, beside the practices of mantra, visualization, etc., and the practice of listening to breath that we have seen already, that we have met already several times. The main practice is really that Bhairava Mudra, Shambhavi Mudra, Bhairavyā Mudra. So many different names, but one practice. You sit comfortably, you open completely the 5 senses, mouth open, gaze wide open, and inside completely remaining transparent. This is Bhairava Mudra, or Shambhavi Mudra, as it is known today, but it is very different from the practice of the same name that we can find in the Hatha Yoga teachings. And just like that, in the same way, there is also Khecaryā Mudra. In the Hatha Yoga context, tradition, Khecaryā Mudra is a strange practice of pulling out the tongue and cutting the base of it so that you can touch the point between the 2 eyebrows, and like that you can somehow swallow your tongue and drink some kind of nectar, supposed to drip from the brain. So it's quite a strange technique. Are often the techniques of Hatha Yoga. But here in Tantric Yoga, Shambhavi Mudra is just the meditation of letting awareness open like the sky and feeling all the energies of the body and the mind moving, as it were, in that space of awareness. And as a support for that practice, one can gaze at blue sky, cloudless sky. Then there is karaṅkiṇyā. Karaṅkiṇyā refers to the fact that the body is completely relaxed. So let me give you what is the key to the understanding of that verse, according to me. I believe that those 5 mudras, they are not 5 different postures, in fact. They are 5 different aspects of the same meditation practice, of one and the same meditation practice. I believe that karaṅkiṇyā is the physical, the body aspect, the skeleton, that is, remaining with the body like a corpse that is completely relaxed, like a dead corpse, the body completely dropped. Krodhanayā means with the eyes completely wide open, and bhairavyā is just the same, the fact of remaining with an open gaze, staring at open space in front of oneself. Lelihānayā, the leaking one, refers to the fact that in that meditation practice one keeps the mouth open, as it is taught separately in another verse of the Vijnana Bhairava, remaining with the open mouth, making the sound ha, and with relaxed tongue, not touching the tongue, not touching anywhere, the lips not touching, the teeth not touching. And this is a practice that we find taught in other places in the tantras here and there. Khecaryā refers to the fact that awareness is completely wide open, the 5 senses open, not blocking, not rejecting appearances, but remaining inside completely silent, like a transparent crystal ball. And practicing that sort of gaze, one reaches the supreme state, that is wide open awareness, transparent, luminous, clear, fresh, vibrant, alive. So in the commentary, Shivopadhyaya connects that with the 5 wheels of the deities of the Kali Krama, but it's not very enlightening, in fact. And he quotes 2 verses about the 5 mudras that make a correspondence between those 5 mudras and 5 types of adepts, 5 circles, 5 levels of adepts in the Kali Krama tradition, but that is not very enlightening. That remains quite theoretical, nice symbols, but it doesn't tell you, I don't believe it gives you the key of the actual meditative practice taught in that verse 77. So, and Ananda, well, he as usual, he takes all that in a symbolical sense, so it's just referring to a state of open awareness, but he does not comment in any manner upon the physical points like the gaze, the mouth, etc. He doesn't go into those details. Prasritayava Duram Akasha Darshanartham, just like one tries to see far away, so with wide open eyes. So he gives hints, but it's not completely clear. So in that practice, you just sit relaxedly in the body like a dead corpse, wide open eyes, relaxed open jaws, dropped, as if you were in an attitude of being startled, and awareness completely transparent, open, completely relaxed. That's the practice of meditation taught in that verse. That's what I believe. But I admit it's not very, very, very clear. Next verse, 78. Om mṛdvāsane sphijaikena hastapādau nirāśrayam nidhāya tatprasaṅgena parā pūrṇā matir bhavet. So at the occasion when you are on a very soft seat, any type of seat, just on one on your back, and the feet and the legs and the arms and the hands without support, that is freely hanging as if you were on an armchair, with the feet and hands floating in space. At that occasion, your intelligence, your mind, your attention, in fact, matir, your attention, parā pūrṇā, becomes completely both transcendent and full, filled with everything, not rejecting anything, but not being disturbed or distracted by anything. So you sit comfortably on a kind of armchair and you relax. And just by the relaxation of the body, awareness relaxes. Attention, which is contracted awareness, relaxes and opens slowly. And fully opened attention is full awareness, is the supreme deity, is a state of awakening. So we can see here once more the importance of the body and the relaxation of the body as a door, as a key to open the door to wide open awareness. Just sitting relaxed. Here it's no question of remaining tightly straight in a kind of contrived posture according to a mental ideal or an iconic reference, but rather being completely relaxed, completely letting go, and especially with the feet and the hands completely hanging in space, completely relaxed. And that relaxation promotes relaxation of awareness. 79. Om upaviśyāsane samyag bāhū kṛtvārdhakuñcitau kakṣavyomni manaḥ kurvan śamam āyāti tallayāt. So here again a physical posture. Seated on a seat, upaviśyāsane, samyag, correctly, precisely, in a precise way, bāhū with kṛtvārdhakuñcitau, with the arms half bent. So for example, it can be like this, on your knees, or on the table, or on the chair, on the arms of your armchair, like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. This is what that verse may be referring to. It's not more precise than this. And then, manaḥ kurvan, you put your attention kakṣavyomni, in space. So, ubhaya kakṣākashi, So kakṣa can mean also the armpits, the space below the arms. You are like this, and you put your attention on the tactile sensation below the arms and around the arms, as if you were floating on water. You know, you have a meditation in Chinese Qigong tradition called the tree meditation, the standing tree meditation, where you keep your arms like this in front of you, as if you were hugging a tree, and you put your attention on the sensation there, as if there were some kind of balls of some balloons, and your arms are floating on them. The balloons are on water, and your arms are floating on those, hanging on those balloons. And so you cultivate that feeling. But kakṣa can also mean just space. That's it. And Ananda, just repeat the word kakṣavyomni. Kakṣa can also mean the belly. So it would be a posture with hanging arms, or arms resting like that, and attention put on the space below the arms, on that curved space, where on that place especially, which is very sensitive. When you're tingling, it's there, or the space of the stomach, of the belly, which is also a place of tension. So relaxing and focusing attention on relaxing that space, that place, can be a very powerful way of entering into relaxed awareness. Always the idea is that body and mind are connected, and relaxing the body relax the mind. So you see here no complicated, contrived technique, just tricks taking advantage of the natural workings of the body, the mind, the sense fields, and that's it. Nothing more complex than that. So first practice is the practice of tantric yoga meditation, astonishment, wonderment, meditation with open mouth and open eyes, staring as it were into space. The second practice is letting the feet and the hands hanging loose while seated in an armchair, and probably putting attention on the relaxation of the hands, the feeling of the hands and the feeling on the feet. And the third one is putting attention on that space, on that place of the body or the belly. So 3 verses stressing the importance of the physical posture, but not in the sense of a contrived physical posture like you can find the asanas of hatha yoga, but here more exploring how to relax the body and the relaxed feelings in the body to bring about a relaxed awareness. Body, space, gaze, taking advantage of the relationship between body and mind. That's what is taught in those 3 verses, and then it's up to everyone to explore by herself, by himself. So thank you for your listening. Have a good day and see you next time.